Yes, there's a reason why I put these two teams together. Why I am playing as the Jets. And why we have Nashville visiting Winnipeg. There's a reason. Do we want to get into it? Yes, we do. And we are fucking going to. Right now. The Jets have clinched. The Jets are taking a trip to the Stanley Cup playoffs for the third time in franchise history. Twice. Second time. Dos. Deux. As the Winnipeg Jets. They did it once when they were the Atlanta Thrashers. We are not going to talk about them though. Jets win last night, Sunday night, at home against this very same team, the Nashville Predators. A fucking hell of a game, by the way, that I got done watching about an hour ago. Would have been 5 minutes before this video, but this is the second time recording it. So we're not going to talk about that either. Let's get right into it. Last night's game. Oh my god. What the hell? Great game. Physical, scoring, low-ish penalties. It was great. I'm very, very happy with how the refs called the game. At least in the second period. The first, not so much, because 0.3 seconds left in the first fucking period. Nashville scored on a penalty or on a power play, but shit happens. What are you gonna do? Second period, holy shit, what a turnaround. The Jets got their asses kicked for the first period and a half, but it could have been a lot worse, to be honest. Nashville played the night before against Minnesota. There was no reason why they should have come out firing the way they did. But fuck, did they ever? I don't know. There was some pep in their step. And they literally kicked our ass. It looked like the roles were reversed, that we were the team that played the night before. And we didn't. Our last game was Friday night against Anaheim. We had the day off so that we could practice and have teammates fight each other. Which did happen, by the way. The guys played a good second half of the game last night. And we win. Totally not gonna lie. I was scared the whole game. I mean, I knew that we clinched because fucking social media. But that's okay. I still wanted to see how the game went. And because I don't have NHL center ice and I don't live in the Manitoba region, I don't get to watch all the games. So I have to wait till the games are on Sportsnet or Hockey Night in Canada or on TSN or however else I can get it, because I don't get the TSN Jets channel. And I don't have center ice because I'm not rich. Very much not rich. Second period, Jets came out. They found their legs a little bit. Not going to say that they were the better team, although shot-wise they were. I think they set a franchise record with most shots in one period. They had like 25 shots in the second period, and we ended up playing a better period than we did in the first. This third period was still a little iffy for us. We did manage to get the game all tied up and take it to overtime, where we didn't score, they didn't score, which is good. I mean, not good that we didn't score, but it's good that they didn't score either. What the fuck was with that? And then we'll go to a shootout. And we win in the shootout. And that is good news. Because I love me my Jets. Like I said, you know, the second period, it was a better game. We were more physical. Not going to say that it was an ideal game overall. It was ideal in the aspect that we won and clinched that playoff spot. So it will be interesting to see how it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the season wraps up and how the playoff tree looks, because I will tell you right now that it's not going to be a 4-game sweep for either team, no matter who the Jets play. Last night, Louis DeBrusque and Dave Randorf were talking and saying that this matchup could potentially be the first round. Well, it's true. It could be. It could also be second round. Could be Western Conference final. There's so many possibilities. But if it is the Jets in Nashville for either first, second, or the Western Conference final, it's going to be great. And honestly, I hope that the referees do what they did last night, and that was let shit go. Like, yeah, there were still quite a few penalties called, some offsetting coincidental minors, but overall there weren't that many actual power plays. One offsetting that I can think of easily, that mean mugging and a lot of stinky gloves and how you do's, and honestly, that kind of play reminded me of the NHL of old, the way it should have been. You know, a lot of post-whistle shenanigans. And it was great. And I honestly really hope, I really honestly do hope that if we play Nashville in any of the playoffs, I hope that that's how it goes. Because it was great hockey. I don't care who you are. There was a lot, like, it felt like there was hatred between the two teams. And they just let them go. You know, PK Subban trying to get Mark Scheifele to fight. And Tyler Myers coming in to try and scrap with Subban. We know that Subban won't. Not because Subban's a chicken shit or anything, but because Subban likes to pick his spots. And it resulted in a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. It was honestly, it was great. It was great hockey. It was great plays. I would love to see more of that hockey. Like, stop getting in. Just refs should just stop getting in there. One play that I did find questionable and should have been called was a high stick on Patrick Laine. But you know what? Shit happens. Goals get missed all the time. And unfortunately for Laine, that was one of them. And Laine took stitches. But it's like I said, you know, shit happens, and that just happened to be a tough pill to swallow. The other one that was extremely questionable was the Joel Armia goal, with him kicking the puck. I honestly don't think he kicked the puck. He turned his skate and it went in. It was a hard shot off. It was a hard shot off of the goaltender that just came out a little harder than everybody was expecting, and just happened to bounce off of Armia as he turned his skate. Because to me anyways, it looked like he turned his skate to try and stop the puck, or to kick it to his... Okay, so maybe there was a little bit of a kicking motion, but fuck you, this is my video, I say what I want. I honestly don't think that it was an actual distinct kicking motion. But that's why I don't get paid the big bucks to be a NHL referee. When we played LA last week, I was scared. I would love to see Lion A get the scoring title this year. Him and Ovechkin are still close, but with games dwindling down, chances dwindling down, and Nashville covering him like they did last night, it's going to be hard to see, hard for him to get it. But in all honesty, how they played him last night, that's what teams are going to have to do, because he is a serious fucking threat. It's going to be interesting to see how Patrick does in the playoffs and how teams match up against him. He's a serious threat to anybody on 5-on-5 and on the power play, because he likes to sit in that circle, or just off of that circle, blocker side, and crank that puck. And that's his specialty. A fucking win is a fucking win is a fucking win. And we got it last night. It was a shootout win, not the prettiest, but we got it. And honestly, that's all that mattered. Subban scares the shit out of me every time. Every time I see him play, every time I watch the Preds play anybody, he's a great player. I didn't know how high the scoring was going to be, because I honestly tried to avoid social media as much as I could last night, during and after the game, because I knew that I got the game recorded and I would watch it when I got home. So it scared me. I was like, shit, me being me and it being the social media era, there's no way to completely avoid social media altogether. But it was, I did manage to avoid it quite a bit, so I didn't honestly know what the final score was. But then we tied it up and took it to overtime, and nobody scored, which was good. But I would have liked to have had it an easy easy regular season win. Regular season, I can't even fucking talk. Why am I doing this video? Regular time win. But again, like I said earlier, a win is a fucking win. And you know what? I'll take it. I will absolutely take the shootout win over a regulation time loss, or even an overtime loss. So as I said before, and I'm going to keep saying it, I'm excited to see what happens with the rest of the standings over the next, what is it, 10, less than a dozen games. And see who we match up against, because it'll be good. You know, it's not going to be a 4-game series, which is really good, because the last time we made the playoffs, it was. And I was really fucking disappointed with that. But, you know, I want to say that we were still a relatively young team. And by young, I mean we'd been back in Winnipeg for a couple years, and we weren't to the caliber that we are now. And I was talking to G20 about this before the start of the season, and I said, you know, not just because Winnipeg's my hometown team, but because I knew after watching them last season that they were going to be a good team. Like, I knew that they were going to be good. I didn't know how good. I wasn't expecting second in our division, but I'll take it. Or even top. I wasn't even expecting top 5 in the Western Conference. And fucking look at us. Like, it's a great time to be a Jets fan. Now, I just hope that with our regular season success that we had this year, and no matter what happens in the playoffs, we don't lose ourselves and shit the bed next season. Because honestly, I could see that happening. Because some teams do. You know, we lose a player or two to free agency, or get them dealt at the deadline. It's something that a lot of teams do battle. And it's one thing I don't want to see the Jets do. So I'm excited. The Jets have officially clinched a fucking playoff spot.
Just under 5 minutes to be played in the third. A hockey game is a game of lead changes. This one now.
So all I've got to say before ending this video is go Jets go, and Whiteout in Winnipeg is back, which I'm excited about. Both my Winnipeg Jets jerseys are white. They are the road jerseys. I want to get a home jersey. So if you guys want to help me do that, you can. Just kidding. Let's just hope that the Jets can do something that can make us all prouder than just making the playoffs. I would love to see the cup come to Winnipeg, or go to Winnipeg, I should say, because I can't really say come to, because I'm not in Winnipeg or in Manitoba at all. But I would love to see it go there. It's not gonna happen this year, but I do expect that we will be able to win a cup eventually. And it will be a glorious day when that does happen. It's a great day to be a Jets fan and to be a proud Manitoba boy. Sit the fuck down.
They win the draw. Let's see if it pays off. Let this shot go.
Remember, you like this video, smash the shit out of it, share it, comment, and please help a brother out and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Go Jets, go!